So in this video I'm going to teach you what is a derivative. Derivative in calculus, like, it's kind of like some people find it really difficult, some people they don't get it. So I want to teach you in easiest way possible through this video. So recall that in your algebra class, suppose you're told to find the slope of two lines. Like for example, there is a point, so this is x1 and this is x2. There is y1, y2, and it's right here. So you want to calculate the slope of these two connecting lines. If you want to calculate the slope, what you usually do is you're going to take the difference of y. So you're going to take y2 minus y1 and divide that by x2 minus x1. That's going to be your slope, which is represented by this one n. So derivative is exactly same slope, but the difference is, let me draw some axis here. Okay, if you have something like this, let's say you have something like this curve right here. How can you calculate the slope of this curve? It's really, we cannot calculate the slope of this line using algebra because the function is not constant like this. It's actually going like this. The change in y over change in x is not same in this curve. So we need to use the derivative. So what we actually gonna do is, we're gonna say that this is point A, and suppose we want to calculate the slope of this line at this point. I recall that there is f of a here. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna move h unit down in the x-axis like this. So I'm gonna move right here. It's gonna be a plus h. Think of this like this is x1 and this is x2. This is y1, and right here it's gonna be f of a plus h. So f of a plus h, like that. So how can we calculate the slope at this point? In order to do that, we cannot use algebra. So we move this point h unit to the right, and then we just calculate the value of function at that point. So we can draw a line through this 2 points. If we draw a line through this 2 point, we want to calculate the slope of this line. In order to calculate the slope of this line, we can like draw, this is gonna be change in x, and this is gonna be change in y. So this point right here is a plus h comma f of a plus h, and this point right here is a comma f of a. So we got this 2 point. Think of this like this is x1 y1, x2 y2. So we're gonna take y2, which is this one, minus y1. So y2 is f of a plus h minus y1 is f of a, and divide that by x2 minus x1. x2 is right here, which is a plus h, and minus x2 is just a. So in this case, there is like positive a and negative a, so you can cancel this one and rewrite the function as f of a plus h minus f of a over h. So we just calculate the slope of this line. This is called the secant line. This is a secant line. This is called the secant line. But we calculate the slope of this line. But how are we gonna find the slope at this point? In order to do that, what we wanna do is we wanna slide this point over here. We wanna bring this down toward this point. So in order to do that, we need to take this a plus h all the way. We need to slide this down. We wanna bring this the difference of a plus h and a closer to 0. So when we actually bring this closer to 0, and we bring this one, we're gonna be more closer to the slope at this point. So we need to put limit h as goes to 0, because we wanna bring this point toward this a, so we can find the slope at this point a. So we have to put limit as h goes to 0 of f of a plus h minus f of a over h, and this is the definition of the derivative. So right here, this is the definition, and after this video I'm gonna do couple examples, so hopefully it's gonna make sense. This is the definition of derivative. So we call this limit definition of derivative.